Relief is on the way.
Chicago police found an elderly woman's body inside of a freezer on the northwest side.
Plus, the Cook County State's attorney explains why she's dropping state charges against R. Kelly as we welcome you on this Tuesday morning.
Live from Chicago's #1 news, ABC7 Eyewitness News at 7 starts streaming now.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Val Warner.
Good to be with you. I'm Terrell Brown. You okay, Mikey? Yeah. That looked like it hurt. January 31st. You would be so surprised what goes on around here behind the scenes sometimes.
It's
a lot of people making this thing happen.
Exactly. I hope you're okay, Mikey. Yeah, we've been streaming live and local news for you for 1 year today, and we have some special things planned for you throughout today's show.
Yeah, but first, let's check the weather, see what's going on outside. We'll do weather and traffic, of course, together. They definitely go together on a day like today. And it's cold out there this morning, Tracy.
It's such a special day. I made it the coldest day of the year so far. Yes, weather-wise, I'm forecasting a high of about 13 degrees. You know, much of the day at times we're going to have wind chills below 0, but lots of sunshine is ahead for us today, too. Currently, temperature-wise, 8 below Woodstock and in Aurora, 5 on the plus side, Gary, 2 right now in Peatone, and it is 2 degrees currently out at O'Hare, but it feels like it's 16 below in Zion, 19 below in St. Charles, and 22 degrees below 0 out there in Hampshire. Today, we do get some sunshine, but Roz, what are we getting traffic-wise?
We're finally starting to see quite a bit of volume out there on the expressways. Tollways are good, but the expressways anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes. But I do want to talk about this breaking news in Aurora. We've been following this since we went on the air this morning, and Chopper 7 is over the scene now. This is Eola Road at Autumn Grove Court, where you see that vehicle upside down on the flatbed. Crews had to pull that out of the retention pond. You can see the tire tracks. Apparently the car was going southbound on Eola, lost control and ended up in those frozen waters. Now, at least 5 firefighters, 5 officials tried to get that driver out of the car unsuccessfully, and we have just learned that person did die. So the investigation continues. This happened shortly after midnight this morning. They still have that closure on Eola Road between Montgomery and Autumn Grove Court. Val and Terrell, back to you.
It's just a nightmare of a situation, Ross. Thank you. 2 past the hour. This was breaking overnight. Firefighters braved frigid temperatures fighting flames at an apartment complex in the northern suburbs. Fire officials encountered 2 frozen hydrants. Tenants were forced out into the cold. One man, you'll see him right here coming up, only in shorts and a T-shirt. That fire was at 520 North Genesee in Waukegan.
We had 12 different departments out here. We had 7 engines, 3 ladder trucks, a rescue squad, and 5 ambulances here. And again, due to the extreme cold, we had extra crews here to help out.
3 people were taken to the hospital, and no word right now on the extent of their injuries.
And with those bitterly cold temperatures, a reminder that people in Chicago can call 311 if they need help. The city's warming centers are open for people who need them. Many other municipalities also have warming centers. We have that information on ABC7Chicago.com.
Want to get to this breaking news this morning. An update. The body of a 96-year-old woman has been found in a freezer on Chicago's northwest side.
Last night, investigators were seen in an alley pulling what appeared to be a freezer from the home. This happened in the 5500 block of West Melrose in Chicago's Cragen neighborhood. Police responding say the woman was found dead inside the freezer in the home just after 4:30 yesterday afternoon. So far, investigators have not said if any foul play was involved, and no one is in custody. Now to R. Kelly and his cases in Illinois. Kelly will not face state charges of sexual abuse allegations.
The Cook County State's attorney will drop those charges today. The musician is already serving, of course, time for all this. Jessica D'Onofrio is live with what's going on today, Jess.
Well, Val and Terrell, a status hearing in R. Kelly's Cook County cases set for this morning, but Cook County State's Attorney Kim Fox says her office will ask a judge to dismiss the 4 sex abuse cases against him. Fox making the decision not to prosecute the Chicago-born R&B star, saying her office's limited resources would be better put to use pursuing other cases of sexual assault and abuse. Kelly will likely spend the rest of his life behind bars. He has already been sentenced to 30 years in prison following racketeering and sex trafficking convictions in a New York federal court. Fox says she consulted with the alleged victims in the Cook County cases.
we do have a survivor who is disappointed that she would not have her day in court. Some of our survivors, some of those who have been named in our petitions, have had justice in courtrooms that were not here.
In Illinois federal court, R. Kelly was found guilty on 3 counts of child pornography and 3 counts of child enticement. He faces a minimum of 10 to 90 years in prison for that. Fox says she feels justice has been served. Her office brought the Cook County charges 4 years ago as Kelly faced a firestorm following the release of the docuseries Surviving R. Kelly.
Charges, in my opinion, never should have been brought in the first place. They were in reaction to a lot of publicity.
Kelly will be sentenced next month for his federal conviction in Illinois. He is appealing that along with his conviction in New York. Val and Terrell.
All right. Jessica, thank you so much. To Memphis this morning, and people rallied last night in Chicago calling for police reform in the Tyree Nichols case. 3 responding Memphis fire personnel have now been fired. 2 Memphis police officers have been relieved of their duty. That's on top of these 5 police officers already fired and charged with murder. ABC's Justin Finch is live this morning with details. Justin, good morning.
Terrell, good morning, and we are hearing now from the family of Tyree Nichols about one of those newly identified officers. They're wondering why he has not been charged. He is seen on that police body-worn camera video deploying a taser at their son on the night of that initial traffic stop. And as you mentioned, others too there that night, those responding people from EMT, they are now fired from their positions. And a warning, the video you're about to see is graphic.
Memphis police announcing 2 more officers are relieved of duty as his probe into Tyree Nichols' death continues. One seen here trying to taser Nichols.
Put your hands behind your back.
Officer Preston Hemphill was on scene for that first January 7th confrontation between officers and Nichols, but not the second time when Nichols was tackled and beaten. After learning Nichols was found nearby, Hemphill heard saying,
I hope they stop it.
Hemphill now on leave pending an investigation.
I think that all of them should pay, along with the white officer that was tasing my son.
5 Memphis police officers fired and facing second-degree murder charges. Attorneys for 2 of them say their clients intend to plead not guilty. The New York Times reports those officers appear to beat Nichols with a baton at least 3 times and punch him in the head at least 5 times, which ABC News has not independently verified. 3 Memphis Fire Department personnel involved in treating Nichols also fired, and 2 responding Shelby County Sheriff's deputies now relieved of duty pending investigation. Nichols' death reigniting police reform talks in the Senate, with Republican Lindsey Graham proposing officer protection from lawsuits while allowing departments to be sued.
We owe it to all of the families who have lost loved ones in these horrible acts of brutality to pass a law that will help ensure justice and accountability in our policing system.
We should have simple legislation that we can agree upon, that has been agreed upon in the past.
Memphis police tell ABC News those 2 additional officers were not named at first because they were not fired, and that standard protocol is to release the names of officers relieved from duty after an investigation ends, and the funeral for Tyree Nichols is now set for tomorrow morning. Val, back to you.
All right, Justin, thank you. Happening today, the Republican Party of McHenry County will ask a county board committee to make McHenry a gun sanctuary. The move is in response to the new assault weapons ban passed by the Illinois General Assembly. The party has voiced its opposition to the bill, citing backlash from gun owners and Second Amendment advocates. Today's meeting of the county's Law and Government Committee begins at 8:30 this morning. Well, it is the final day to vote for the top 6 names in Chicago's Name a Snowplow contest. Names include Big Frosty, Bean Here, I like that, Plowed That, and Chance the Scraper. Names with the most votes will go to each one of the city's 6 snow districts.
The winner will be announced on Friday, but I can tell you that the current top front runners do have Chicago-related names with tied to them.
At last check, the city reviewed more than 16,000 responses. We have a link to vote at ABC7Chicago.com.
Some really good ones.
Yeah, it is.
All right, live and local news just getting started this morning. Streaming out loud on a Tuesday. When we come back, January is Financial Wellness Month. Consumer investigator Jason Knowles and our I-team are finding ways to fight credit card interest rates and how to build up your savings.
But first, Tracy's got your AccuWeather forecast coming up next, and it's another cold day around here.
Plus, it's this show's 1-year anniversary.
Today.
Yep.
And someone has a very special message for us on this 1-year anniversary of our streaming show.
Congratulations. Once again, you got me out of bed. I'm in my pajamas again, sipping my coffee. Just want to say congratulations on 1 year of your streaming newscast. I'm happy you made it. It's fun watching you guys sitting and chit-chatting and having a good time, just vibing and chilling kind of. But sometimes I start to worry because when you're working so closely that early with a good friend, you might tend to forget that you're still being watched.
Yeah.
You still have the show, and things could kind of slip out. I used to worry about that on the morning show all the years when I did it. But so far, you guys are holding it down, holding on to each other, holding back, doing all the right things. But I did have one question, though, because you're going from newscast to newscast, straight into it. There's no break. When do you get a chance to use the bathroom? Maybe I don't want to know that. It could give a whole new meaning to the phrase streaming newscast. Keep doing the good stuff, guys. See you later.
We have answers, but he said he didn't want to know.
No, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Man, he even looks, what was it, silk pajamas he was in?
Oh, you missed it last week. That's not even the pair that he had on last week, because the pair he had on last week did not have the white trim.
Ooh.
I know. You're right.
You noticed that too.
Can we do this show in our jammies?
That's what I'm talking about.
We talked about that one time, remember? And we were talking about how we could possibly do the jammies on the couch side.
Yes.
Maybe not here, but we have to be strategic because we don't have a lot of time in between going from here to there to get that done.
Do you have to make a choice between changing into pajamas or using the bathroom?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Not a lot of time.
Oh, man. A lot more of this to come. We'll take a quick break. We're back with more in 90 seconds.
Well, good morning. We have had a gorgeous sunrise this morning. I've had several pictures from Penelope, who is watching the sunrise out over the lake. Looks like a little bit of a Stratocued deck there hovering over Lake Michigan, but absolutely gorgeous hues in the sky. Well, how about the numbers though? 0. That was our low this morning at O'Hare. Coldest temperature we have recorded thus far. Coldest morning since December the 24th, when our temperature dropped to 1 below. Right now, look at some of these wind chills. Now, the air temperature currently at O'Hare is also 2 degrees along with the wind chill. So the air is calm, but we do have numerous spots where wind chills are below 0 this morning. And, you know, at times today, those wind chills are going to be pretty close to 0 or even below, despite lots of sunshine out there today. Ross?
Right now, we're looking at travel times anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes heading inbound between the tri-state and downtown. Tollways are clear. We have no troubles on the tri-state, 355, I-88, I-90, and that crash we had on the outbound 290 at York has finally been cleared up. The delay is gone, but take a look at this video from Chopper 7 that happened not that long ago. This crash happened outbound I-290 at York Road, and there was a woman who actually was out in the middle of traffic waving a gas can. I'm not sure if we can, yeah, you can see her right there toward the center of the screen, just holding up that gas can, waving it in live traffic. I called IDOT and said, you guys got to get out there like ASAP. And they did. And you'll see the Minuteman was fueling her vehicle, was able to put gas in her car and let her go on her way. So yes, that's why they call them Minutemen. Val and Terrell.
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Roz. Thanks. Inflation frustration may have you wanting to get control of your finances. January is Financial Wellness Month, and our I-Team is finding out how you can save, invest, and battle high interest rates. Consumer investigator Jason Knowles shares his tips.
You may not know this, but the City of Chicago's treasurer can help connect you to free financial programs. We have the treasurer's tips on fighting credit card debt and the best ways to invest.
I cut out like things like nails and hair and things like that, things that are actually more so of a want versus a need.
Chatham neighborhood resident Diamond Montgomery recently paid off credit debt and improved her credit score after the City of Chicago Treasurer's Office connected her to a financial advisor.
We talked about the importance of credit, how to rebuild your credit.
City of Chicago Treasurer Melissa Conyers-Irvin is sharing the strategies Montgomery used along with others. Number one, split up your direct deposit.
I believe in putting your money in different accounts, especially a savings account that is not convenient to you, because I believe that if you don't see it, you can't spend it.
That means the second savings account should not have an ATM card attached to it. Number two, in addition to cash savings, look for ways to invest. You should max out your 401k if you have one.
Now is the time to increase your 401k.
It's always a good time to increase your 401k.
And look into CDs or certificates of deposit and high-yield savings accounts.
The more interest that you're able to yield on those accounts is more money that goes in your pocket.
Number three, monitor your credit card debt and beware of higher interest rates. New offers on credit cards have an APR of around 22%, and existing card interest rates are now more than 19%.
How can you lower those interest rates?
Improving your credit score is extremely important. That's the quickest and easiest way.
You can improve your credit score by paying off balances every month.
The lower that we can bring down those credit card balances really do affect our credit score that can in turn affect the interest rates that are provided to us when we're purchasing a home or purchasing a vehicle.
If you are looking for free help to manage your finances, you can get all of that information on the City Treasurer's website. We have that link on our website, abc7chicago.com. As far as those high credit card interest rates go, experts say sometimes you can lower them just by calling and negotiating with your credit card company. Jason Knowles, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
That is so true. I have done that.
Oh, have you?
Or I've called and threatened to cancel the card.
And then they roll out all
else, and then they roll out the red carpet for you
Mhm.
because they don't want to lose the business.
That's
So
right. You make a good
it's
point.
definitely worth the phone call. You just have to set aside time
Time
to do
to
it.
actually do it because it's not
not quick.
an easy thing. Yeah, exactly.
That's for sure.
So the Powerball jackpot, which is also quick but not easy, it's getting bigger this morning. Here are the numbers from last night: 1, 4, 12, 36, 49. Powerball 5, Power Play 2. No jackpot winner last night, so now it's at an estimated $653 million for tomorrow night.
Is it me or are we doing this story way more? Like,
It seems
these
like
lotteries
there's huge jackpots all the time now.
All the time. It's
Yeah.
not infrequent as
Right.
it was before.
But it gets me excited.
It does.
'Cause I'm like, oh, I can win some money.
Oh, goodness.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Yeah, that would be nice. We wouldn't be streaming out loud for year 2. We would not.
Or doing it from Hawaii.
Yeah, we would stream out loud from Hawaii.
There we
and
go.
we'd still cover Chicago news.
Yep.
But just on location.
There you go.
And we're going to have more when we return.
Eyewitness News streaming at 7 continues after a break.
Today is a special day. It is our first year anniversary.
1 year. Last year on this date, you started to stream us here at 7 o'clock, and we're celebrating with some special messages from some people that you might recognize. Here's one of them, actually.
Yeah. And you know what? Here's to 365 more days, many years, many anniversaries. May God continue to bless you with many more mornings of joy, laughter, information, news, success.
All that stuff.
A great journey. And just have fun together. Life is too short, so keep having, I call them another trip around the sun.
We did it.
So,
we did it. And you can't have Michelle back because you got Tony.
Yeah, because you got Tony. We did this a week ago.
We did.
Oh, that's right. They just had their anniversary, too.
That's right. Our streaming sister and brother on the other side, 12 hours from now. Thank you so much to our partners, Cheryl and Rob. Later this hour as we celebrate 1 year of this show today.
It's so good seeing them, too.
It is.
All right, so hang on here for just a sec. We're going to link up with everybody that's watching Good Morning America. Tanya Babbage will have a news update on TV. You'll see it right here, too.
And then when we come back, one area mother and daughter duo have something to dance about this morning.
Now, an update from ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Good morning. It is 7:23. I'm Tanya Babbage. We are following breaking news out of Aurora. One person is dead after a car crashed into a retention pond. This happened around 12:35 this morning at Eola Road and Autumn Grove. Police say 5 officers went into the freezing water to try to rescue the driver. That person was taken to an area hospital where the victim was pronounced dead. And so far, we do not yet know the circumstances that led to that crash. Let's get a check of our ABC7 AccuWeather forecast. Here's Tracy Butler.
Hi there, Tanya. Good morning. We have had our coldest morning of the year so far. Now 2 degrees out at O'Hare after a morning low that dipped to 0. It is 3 at Midway, 1 Joliet, 1 Peatone, several areas with actual temperatures that are below 0. And then you throw in a bit of a breeze and we have wind chills that are well below in some spots. Today, we're seeing some sunshine out there already, just not going to do much to warm us up today. Today is probably the coldest day of the week. We get another cold one here on Friday, though, too. You get Roz after this break.
Now's the time for a healthy start. So let's move. Let's rest and recharge. And put our health first. Let's be well. To do that, let's eat well. Breathe deep. Find joy in the little moments. And do what we love, with who we love. Together, let's live well. Advocate Aurora Health.
Welcome back, everybody. We've got a couple metro delays, starting with UP West. Couple trains, 13 and 15, could be 20 minutes behind schedule because of emergency track repairs. Then on the BNSF outbound train or inbound train 1222, that could be 20 to 25 minutes behind schedule because of mechanical issues. Now, as far as things go on the expressways, 35 to 40 minutes, that's going to be the average travel time. We do have one crash off the expressways in Elgin. It's at McLean Boulevard and Erie Street. So we have not had a lot of activity as far as incidents and crashes on the expressways and tollways. Tollways are really clear right now. We don't even have any big backups on any of them. So
plenty of sunshine, but man, it's cold out there. 2 degrees out at O'Hare right now. 2. We'll talk about that and more with Tracy here in just a little bit. First, though, I want to get to a very special something to dance about.
That's right. To celebrate our 1-year anniversary of the 7 a.m. streaming show, Terrell, who do we have this morning?
2 videos, one of Ann Lacerna. The other right there on the right is of her daughter, 8-year-old Izzy. And can you believe it? Up early this morning and with us live, Izzy and Ann. Oh my God, there they are! I cannot believe this.
Happy anniversary!
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for waking up with us. And Izzy, I cannot believe I'm seeing you in person. The first video you sent in, I think you were what, maybe 4 or 5? 8 years old now and still looking good. So Izzy, why do you love dancing so much, sweetie?
I actually don't. She loves what do you like to dance about? What?
I like dancing with my mom, and it makes me happy.
Aww,
yep.
That is so sweet. And guess what? You probably get to be a little late for school because you get to hang out on TV this morning. Make sure you tell your friends that.
It's our special bond.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, we can tell. We can see it. And Ann, look, we saw Izzy dance. And then we saw another video, and then we saw you dance, and we were like, whoa.
Right, it runs in the family.
Now we see where baby girl gets her moves from. Why do you love to dance so much, Ann?
It's just, for me, it's because of this little girl right here. Opportunity to really, enjoy dancing, enjoy having fun.
It's her workout.
It's like my meditation. Quick and easy meditation, basically.
No.
And with Izzy, we laugh, having fun, and basically just the joy that brings the dance together for us. It's just like a bond, very special bond that I appreciate life being a mom even more,
And I can totally relate to what you just said there because I've been dancing with my daughter. I feel like so as young as Izzy and maybe so. Keep going. It is a beautiful thing that you guys share together, and hopefully you do it for years. And she never stops wanting to dance with you. That's going to be a testament of your relationship.
It sure is.
It's very a happy thing, just the bond with me and my daughter.
I agree.
It's priceless.
And it makes us happy too to see you guys dancing together.
It sure does.
I love to see you guys, especially you, Terrell, and Izzy. Just I cannot. So she's like, I can't sleep, Mom. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh! I love that.
I've been friends with Terrell since I was 3. I'm like, okay.
She knows it.
So we're gonna have to dance together one of these days. That's what it is, Izzy. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And before we let you guys go, it is something to dance about. So, I mean, you guys gonna kick up
our 1-year anniversary something to dance about.
Yeah. So you guys gonna dance?
Of course. Definitely. We have something for you both, and I hope we make you happy.
We know it will. Let's see it. Heck, we might want to join in with you.
Hey. So they can hear the music, we can't hear the music. But man, I don't even think we need music. Look at this.
Right.
They're so good.
They're so good.
I know.
And in unison.
You guys, look at this. Cranking. And Izzy, it's so good to see you guys, and I love how you guys keep in touch, by the way, on Instagram. Thank you for this, and keep them coming, keep the moves coming, keep the messages coming, keep dancing. I want to see more of your videos.
Oh, I think we hear the music now.
That was it.
I hope, yeah, you guys, that was fantastic.
That was awesome.
It was beautiful, and keep dancing, and save all these videos. Don't let them go away.
So we want to see more of your videos. Grab the phone, scan the QR code that you see on the screen. There it is right there.
Then upload your video. Make sure the music is playing in the background. We also have everything else you need to know right there at that QR code. If your video is chosen, you will see it during our morning show.
Watch this little girl grow up. I can't believe how big she is, how beautiful she is, how beautiful the family is.
Isn't that?
It's awesome.
Wait till you have, I'm telling you, when you have kids? You're always in amazement like that. You're like, they were just 2.
What happened?
20.
Right.
Yeah. All right. They'll be dancing at her 21st birthday. Coming up this morning, we get caught up on today's top stories along with weather and traffic. We're going to check in with them with Tracy and Roz next.
You're watching ABC7 Eyewitness News at 7, streaming live now.
Bottom of the hour, take a look at some of the top stories that we're watching for you this morning. A death investigation is happening now. A woman's body was found in a freezer on Chicago's northwest side. She was 96 years old. The discovery was in the 5500 block of West Melrose in the Cragen neighborhood. Investigators have not said if any foul play was involved.
R. Kelly will not face state charges of sexual abuse in Illinois. Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx will drop those charges today. Still, the disgraced singer is not going free. He was convicted in federal court and is serving 30 years in prison. Foxx says her office's resources would be better put to use pursuing other cases of sexual assault and abuse. Kelly is appealing his convictions.
President Biden has informed Congress that he will end both the COVID-19 national emergency and the public health emergency on May 11th. That could lead to the end of some care covered by insurance or Medicaid. Hey, everybody, bottom of the hour on the couch. I'm Terrell Brown.
And I'm Val Warner. Good to be with you this morning. We are going to take a look outside. It's a beautiful shot outside. And sun's out, makes a difference. But when you look at that temperature, it does remind you that it is really cold. Tracy, we've got a cold day today, but then a little bit break tomorrow.
Yeah, you know what? Still tomorrow morning, I want everyone to know tomorrow morning is still going to be very cold, but we'll get a more rapid rise in temperatures for the afternoon tomorrow. Currently 2 degrees out at O'Hare, 3 at Midway, 4 in Valparaiso. We have a 5 in Gary and a 5 below in Waukegan. Wind chills this morning bring us down in many spots, and Zion feels like it's 16 below, 19 below right now in St. Charles. Ross?
Well, we've had a rapid rise in some of those travel times, like the Kennedy, which is close to an hour from O'Hare to downtown. Everything else averaging about 40, 45 minutes. We've got a delay inbound on the 290 from basically Route 53 to Route 83, where we have reports of some type of minor crash there. But the other thing I wanted to update, and we had been following this story all morning, is in Aurora. Shortly after 12:30 this morning, we had an incident at Eola Road and the intersection of Autumn Grove Court. Now, this vehicle you see here was on Eola, somehow lost control, ended up in that retention pond, 5 firefighters braved those frigid waters to try and rescue the driver. Were not able to. He did die, and they took several hours with the ongoing investigation and finally getting that car out of the water. Very tragic story. Terrell and Val.
That is such awful news,
and just
Ross.
Worst nightmare. Appreciate it, Ross. Thank you. All right, so let's get into what we're talking about today. And later on today, actor Alec Baldwin will officially be charged with manslaughter for a deadly shooting on the set of the movie Rust. During filming in 2021, Baldwin was holding a prop gun that fired. It killed cinematographer Helena Hutchins. Baldwin denies pulling the trigger. Weapons supervisor Hannah Gutierrez-Reed is facing the same charges as Baldwin. The film's assistant director has also admitted to negligence for the shooting and was sentenced to probation. So we'll see what happens next. Yes. Jail time I do not see, but we'll see.
This is really an unfortunate accident.
All the way around.
It really is. I mean, someone's lost their life, but I just feel like the intent was not malicious. It was a horrible accident.
Although accidents do lead to crimes sometimes happening. I
guess that's the part that I'm wondering. I guess I don't understand the criminal intent here.
Yeah.
In this particular case. Maybe other accidents do lead to crimes, but this kind of there, somebody has to be held responsible, I guess. So anyway, now to actress Cindy Williams. She has passed away after a brief illness.
Yeah, Williams was best known for playing Shirley on the ABC TV series Laverne and Shirley with Penny Marshall. ABC's Will Gans has more.
Well, just try to get to the door.
For 5 decades running, Cindy Williams' name was synonymous with laughter.
God looked down on me one day and smiled all over me.
No, I don't think God knows about you.
She was the Shirley to Penny Marshall's Laverne, the duo getting their start on a 1975 episode of Happy Days.
Hey, Fonzie!
Their spin-off, Laverne and Shirley, ran from 1976 to 83, and by its 3rd season was the most popular show on television. Her family saying she passed away after a brief illness, saying in a statement, she was one of a kind, beautiful, generous, and possessed a brilliant sense of humor and a glittering spirit that everyone loved. Cindy Williams was born in Van Nuys, California in 1947, her love for acting taking root in high school. But it was that chemistry with Penny Marshall that skyrocketed Williams to sitcom stardom, a fan favorite for decades to come.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Haas and Pfeffer Incorporated.
The duo revealing years later that some of Shirley Feeney's uptight antics were based on real life.
You'd go through my purse, my real purse.
I would organize her purse because I couldn't even understand how she could live
yeah,
like that. Look at what's at the bottom of this
But that's
change.
Shirley to me.
Cindy Williams was 75 years old, and she leaves behind 2 children who said in that statement overnight, "May the laughter continue in everyone," because she would want that. Thank you for loving our mom. She loved you too. Will Gans, ABC News, New York.
Oh, man, you remember Laverne and Shirley, don't you?
Oh, I watched it all the time.
Me too.
I like Boo Boo Kitty. Shirley's stuffed cat.
It's beautiful to see that all that we saw on screen was real.
Yeah.
That even behind the scenes, they were really, really close.
I love that.
Look at that. Wow, she's gonna be missed.
When I get to who is being tapped right now to play Michael Jackson in the upcoming biopic.
One of Michael Jackson's nephews will play in the title role for the upcoming biopic.
Talking about Jafar Jackson, look at him right here. As one of Jermaine's sons, the film Michael is being made with the cooperation of Jackson's estate. Antoine Fuqua will direct the film. Oscar nominee John Logan wrote the script. The film is expected to explore all aspects of the star's life, including some of his most iconic performances.
Okay. Like you said earlier, that's a lot of pressure, but he must be able to do it, because they would not have picked him out of all the nephews, right?
Right?
Yeah.
He's got to be able to do something.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, so they went through 1,000. They said they auditioned thousands of people, and he was still the strongest one of everybody that they interviewed and tried out for the position. So,
it's in his blood.
Yeah, there you go. Right.
Literally.
He just naturally has it. So we'll see. I mean, certainly handsome, and we'll see if he got the moves to go along with it.
Sure.
Yeah, you can see it, right? Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's going to be a good one. All right, ABC7 Eyewitness News continues streaming out loud after the break. We are back in 90 seconds.
Good morning. Well, we have a very cold morning upon us this morning, but a very bright and beautiful looking one too from the inside. Right now, 3 at Midway, 8 below zero is your current temperature in Woodstock, as well as in Aurora, 7 below right now in DeKalb and 1 below in LaSalle. You take a peek at some of the wind chills. Feels like it's 4 below in Whiting, 7 below right now in Maryville, 7 below to 0 is the wind chill right now in Bradley. So a cold morning, a cold day all around. Temperatures at best reaching low, maybe mid-teens here this afternoon. Tomorrow morning is going to be very cold as well. So I want to emphasize that. But tomorrow afternoon, we'll get up near 30 degrees. Roz?
Well, now we've got a problem for Metro riders on the Union Pacific West line. They were doing some emergency track repairs. All inbound trains are running around 30 minutes behind schedule because of those track repairs. So yeah, give yourself some extra time, plan accordingly. On the expressways, most of them are averaging about 45, 50 minutes heading in, but the Kennedy is up to an hour 15. Look at this slow-moving traffic. It is backed up the entire way. We'll have another check in less than 10 minutes. Val and Terrell.
All right, Roz, thank you. Now, still to come, we have a special guest joining us live.
Yep, stay with us. Celebrating 1 year of streaming out loud. We're back in 90 seconds.
Welcome back, everyone. For the last year, Terrell and I have been together at 7 in the morning, and we've had plenty of guests join us for various topics. So we wanted to invite one guest back, and she is definitely, without a shortage of opinions, my mother, Diane Jackson, is with us. And unfortunately, Terrell's mother was not available to be with us today, so our thoughts are definitely with her. So Mom is going to be representing for the mamas. Good morning to you, dear.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How you feeling?
It's a little early to be up, but I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay. All right. Well, tell me, okay, so you definitely watch every day, as Terrell's mother does too. What are your thoughts on the show so far after 1 year?
I can hardly believe that it's been a year since your show started. You all are my wake-up call. You're the first people I see in the morning. I live by myself, so when I roll out at 7 o'clock and turn on my iPad, you're the people that I see every morning. So you are kind of like my family. I enjoy the news, and I certainly enjoy the talker. That's a lot of fun. And I've gotten to know some new people. I enjoy Terrell's high energy and his great smile. And Tracy, you get an A+ for the sunshine, but an F for the temperature. And Roz, I always love your report, even though I don't drive that much on the freeways anymore, but that's okay.
Wait, I'm sorry, Ma. Tell me what you said about Roz. I didn't hear you.
Oh, I was just saying that I don't drive much anymore, so I do watch her report, and but thank God I'm not out there on those freeways stuck in traffic.
I know. You just told where you even though you're from Chicago, you could tell where you lived a lot of your life because you said freeway instead of expressway.
You know what? I still do that. I haven't been able to break the habit of calling it expressway.
Right. No, I love it. But yeah, we were chit-chatting yesterday, and that is one of the things she said she really enjoyed was getting to know us in a different light. And she loves when we're on the couch, don't you? Any particular moments that stood out for you, Ma?
You know what? I enjoy all of the variety that you guys bring to the couch or the talker. Of course, Terrell's high energy and smile. I call him Daddy Longlegs. I love the competition. It's not a competition where you have people sending their videos for dancing. Nobody can beat Terrell though. So, you could just give me a segment of Terrell every morning.
Oh, really? Not even your son-in-law can't beat Terrell?
Well, you know what? Maybe they could do a dance-off.
I was about to say, don't forget where your bread is, brother. Your son-in-law can dance now.
I don't know, though. I love my son-in-law, but he might be in trouble trying to beat Terrell.
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
All right, Ma. Well, thank you. We love you. Thanks for getting up with us every morning. I'll call you after the show.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Take care, my dear.
Bye.
Good seeing you.
Bye, Tracy.
Bye, Roz. Okay,
day.
bye, Ma. All right.
Oh, hey guys. Morning. Usually at 7 a.m., this is where I'm at, in my bed. Every once in a while I do wake up to you though, and I just want to say congratulations on 1 year. My TV sister, I'm so proud of you and the transition that you have made over into the news side, the dark side. Also, Terrell, you're the man. Appreciate you taking care of Val, and you guys are kicking butt, so keep doing your thing. And Val, I'll see you on Friday.
I love this guy.
Yeah.
How can you not love? And by the way, how do you wake up and look like that?
He's just so pretty.
I don't know how he does that. I mean, hair done. Nice bed too, by the way.
It's very comfy.
Is it? How do you know?
That's our running joke down 13 years. You know, people swear that Ryan and I like each other.
Yeah.
We couldn't be. We love each other
right.
as brother and sister. But yeah, that was the rumor back in the day. They're really seeing each other.
That's always the rumor, right? Well, sometimes it actually is happening.
Too
Anyway,
soon?
we gotta go.
Okay,
We'll
bye.
start. Yeah, bye. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Today we're celebrating. Come on over here, Roz. 1 year of streaming out loud this morning.
That's right. We can't do this without you, Roz. And as we promised, here's the uncut version of our Stream Team partners, Cheryl Burton.
And Rob Elgis.
And Rob.
Should we do Ray Goodman and Brown, Happy Anniversary?
We sing a lot on our show. I don't know if Val does that. But
Val sings. She thinks she can sing, yeah. Yeah.
Much like you.
Val is like me.
No,
We're
but you
kindred
can
sisters.
sing. You can sing. So, congratulations. This has been such a ride. We've done this at 7 now for a year, 7 p.m. We'd like to urge your audience, if they're up at 7 p.m.,
to stay with us.
Feel free to tune in.
Right. We have a lot of fun, too. I know they have a lot of fun, Val and Terrell. They have a lot of good information. They laugh a lot. They love a lot. They dance a lot, too, on that show.
Oh, no, don't make me dance.
Val and Terrell dance a lot. You want to do a dance-off and show them?
No, no. Have you seen Terrell dance? This
I know.
guy's
Oh, that's
like
right.
a legend.
Yes.
I got to work on it.
Me and you could do it. We could do it.
Yes. So
happy anniversary.
Yes, happy anniversary. We wanted to cut this very special video that we're just winging.
We're having fun. And you know what? Here's to 365 more days, many years, many anniversaries. May God continue to bless you with many more mornings of joy, laughter, information, news, success.
All that stuff.
A great journey. And just have fun together. Life is too short, so keep having, I call them another trip around the sun.
We did it.
So,
we did it. And you can't have Michelle back because you got Tony.
Yeah, because you got Tony. We did this a week ago.
We did. So it's an
ago,
anniversary for everybody. Feel free to come on our show.
Right. Yes.
Your
stay up
show's
late.
On way too early for us.
Yeah, stay up late. They can stay up late. Friday night, come hang out with us on a Friday night.
You guys rock.
Party Central.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Rock. Thanks for representing
Happy anniversary.
us.
1 year.
Yeah.
1 year.
We'll leave these for you.
That's a remarkable accomplishment. 1 year, everybody, on the Stream Team, baby. Woo-hoo. Yeah. Love, blessings, happy anniversary from the Hour of Power and the Golden Hour. Right here. Happy anniversary. Woo.
Thank you, guys. Love you on the opposite side of the clock.
Right.
Appreciate you.
All righty. And guess what? Our friends at Eli's Cheesecake are helping us celebrate our 1 year of streaming at 7 this morning by creating this beautiful edible. Might I just say, that is not just for looking at giant cheesecake. And of course, there are 4 pieces of cheesecake here. And I will happily bring this over for us.
There's
right. That's what I want right there. Exactly.
There's forks with all of these. No forks
for that one. Exactly. Oh my gosh.
Here's one. I'm going to pass that to Tracy.
How much does that weigh?
Oh, goodness.
Sue? 25 pounds. Yeah, piece of cheesecake.
What do they say? A moment on the lips, a lifetime on the hips. But that might be a lifetime I'd like to try.
I'm sorry, dear. I was like, why do I have 2 forks? I'm so sorry.
Well, it has been an amazing ride. 1 year with these lovely people. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. I feel like a newest member, but thank you for having me. And thank you for having us. Cheers, cheers. That's going to do it for us today, everybody. Have a great day. Happy 1 year to us.
Yeah. And let's eat some cheesecake. Have some cheesecake. Eli's Cheesecake today. Bye, everybody.
This has been Eyewitness News streaming at 7.